We have so much going on with the pasture garden right now, so I want to take you with, I'm going to plant some pumpkins and show you around. We've got some things popping up. We've been checking the peas for germination and sunflowers, and a lot of watering. There just is no rain at all. So trying our best to keep things going, trying to get them to germinate and get out of the ground. Our handy dandy tools. I love this metal rake. It does so many things. I can carve out planting rows with the end of it and then sew things in with the bottom of it. So always using that metal rake. And I created this standing planter and I'm so dang proud of it. So I'll be using this today to get the seeds put in the ground really fast without hurting my back. So let's look at the seeds we've got. We have quite a few of these we've already planted. The one that I'm going to keep planting today is this variety from Harris, Captain Jack Farmore. They are an extra large pumpkin. I believe they're like a really classic orange, so really excited to get them in the ground. All right, we got our 2 lines here in the middle carved out. Let's go ahead and plant. We're going about 2 feet apart. So I got my seed right there, and now we're placing it about 2 feet over. Voila! There it is. I do not have a GoPro on me, so this is very interesting one-handed planting right now, holding a camera. Doing pretty good. Not dropping any seeds. Seriously, this planter has been just amazing. I was thinking about it last year. I had this idea, like, what about a PVC pipe? What about something that would guide the seed in place and help it reach its destination so it doesn't fly away, it doesn't drift off into the wrong spot, and you have to move it anyways. And I don't have to bend down. And it could hold a bunch of seed at once, so I don't have to hold on to it in my hands. How great would that be? Right? And it has really panned out. I planted about half of this garden in one afternoon using this, which would have probably taken me a few days in the past, maybe with a break in between, because it just takes such a toll on your back. For some reason, planting seeds, like this activity right here, is very soothing to me. I don't know why, but I have definitely noticed it is soothing to me. It just brings me peace. Once I get out here and I'm working with the seeds out in the fresh air. I also find this very soothing. You're just tucking those seeds in, covering them with a little blanket, and just go along. Make sure they're good. And then obviously we'll be watering them. So we want to try to get everybody to germinate. And that's a wrap. So these 3 rows, those lines here, here, and here were planted. I got those in, and then last night we planted these other rows. I'm trying to keep track. I think we planted, 4 other rows here. of pumpkins. So funny thing with the sunflowers, last night I checked a couple of the seeds and they weren't germing when I dug into the ground. Like this one here. You can see there's nothing going on there. So I was starting to get concerned, but look at this. Just this morning, we've got one emerging. This is super promising. So I'm hoping they're just a little late. Oh, look at this. Oh, you guys. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Another one. Oh, I am so excited. This is super encouraging. They just might be late to come up. I'm just looking now. Do I see anything else? Regardless, they need water. Because I've got them in the front veg garden too, and they're all coming up. So clearly water is the determining factor. Oh, and I gotta show you this. Isn't this hilarious? So, haven't been able to get some of the sunflowers to come up right away. But would you look at this? This is a volunteer from last year, and it's right on the weedy edge of the fence. It has had no love. Look how big it is. This cracks me up. I think I saw another one here too. I'm gonna transplant it. I'm gonna try to put it into the garden. We do have a few of the orange cosmos starting to emerge, which is great. When I came over here last night, really interesting, I can see where clearly there has not been as much water. Now, I thought I was even and consistent, but I guess not, because none of the sweet peas here have come up. And when I went to just go scout, no sprouting out of the seed at all. And that happened with a whole bunch of these. So I was like, okay, they clearly need water, because this section right here, I just weed whipped all the weeds. There was a whole bunch of weeds coming up, but they weren't here, which tells me this section must have gotten more water. And also backing up my theory, some of these seeds here did germ. They started to germ. So you got a little sprout there. Ooh. See, there's a little sprout there on that pea. Some of them look really good when I've been digging them up and out. Like, look at this one here. What's this one got going on? Yep. Can see there's a little sprout right there. So I think we still have hope with this section. In the back corner, we do have a few little mini pumpkins coming up, which is super exciting. And this is an orange mini pumpkin, and so is that one. This gem corn area has not got much water. I've done what I can here, and I'm seeing a few. They're hard to pull out between the weeds, but these are gem corn. These are gem corn. Thought I saw one more. Oh yeah, this is a gem corn. That's a gem corn. And I see a few more over there. So crossing fingers. Just did do a replant in between these sweet corn plants. So we'll see how things go. Crossing fingers. Ooh, somebody is eating the corn. Who ate that? I have not seen any deer tracks. That must be a different critter. There's little tiny footprints. It's always going to be a salad bar for somebody. Look, we got a couple delicata coming up. This is one of them. Here's another one. Our favorite squash. So great.